No, I didn't know that. No, thank you for telling me. Yeah, that was news to me, and that just tells you where my brain's at like 90% of the time.
This is actually my alter ego.
Just one letter off. Just
Yeah. I'm just saying you put the deal a little bit further.
What's going on, guys? XP shares episode.
Hey! Oh, we love a smash cut.
Bro, I could have been doing a pre-stream stroke and would have never known, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, bro, you got to share it with a class, you know.
He didn't share it with you.
Yeah.
He didn't share it with you as
well. What do you think? What do you think the DM was? What's up, guys? Episode 59 coming at you live from my fucking bedroom. Before we
episode 69.
Before we start out, of course, if you haven't grabbed your bingo cards for the little Steam giveaway, yeah. Don't fuck up. And don't cheat either. I'll know if you do.
You know what? We should make that a new square. Someone forgets their bingo cards.
I'll do a variation here in like a week or two, maybe next one. I
refuse to play bingo.
Grab your bingo cards. Get your little $5 gift card because I like being nice to people or something. I don't know, believe it or not. Fucking mind blowing.
I'll throw in a 5-2. Choose just throwing in a 5-2.
Oh shit! So we got a 10. We got a 10er, bro. We got a 10.
Yo, in a sale, that can get you some good shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, dude, there's some pretty good games for $10. I'll tell you what.
Like I just picked up Yes Your Grace for like £3.
Oh,
I say I picked it up. It was gifted to me, but I was going to.
Shit,
that's some good shit.
Shit, if we're gonna get in, let's hold off till we get into new purchase games because I got a big one. This is not good for my mental health.
Yo.
Michael, Juice Wayne has a little bit of a starter segment up for us today.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been cooking a little bit. A little cooking in the kitchen. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Cooking stream confirmed.
So, as you guys know, every now and then I like to do some different, switch it up a little bit, make things a little, shaky. So, today we are doing a little something called Start, Bench, Cut. Okay? Start, Bench, Cut. Now, I get it. Not everyone plays sports. So you probably don't know what that means. You should know what that means. Figure it out if you don't. I'm going to start with... Damn, who should I start with? I want to start with CJ.
Oh.
Then we'll go to Quang. Then we'll go to J-Dog.
I love this.
Right. So, CJ, give me your start, bench, cut for the following 3 games.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate 3. Hollow Knight. Clair Obscura.
Okay, right. This is gonna... Because I haven't played it before, I'm benching Hollow Knight. I've never played Hollow Knight, so...
Well, you'd cut it.
Cutting, sorry. And...
Wait, you give him a game he hasn't even played yet? What the fuck?
I thought because he had mentioned it before, so I thought he had played it, but I guess I was wrong. Sorry.
No, I have not played Hollow Knight, so I'm gonna cut that. Much as I've heard that it is one of the greatest games of all time, unfortunately, it's not been on my list. I'm gonna have to bench Baldur's Gate and start Expedition 33 because
I kind of saw that coming.
Listen, I spent the entire year, talking up about Expedition 33. I love Baldur's Gate. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's great, but Expedition 33 might be one of the greatest pieces of narrative media of this year, right? It's not even the fact that it's a game. It is so fucking good.
Okay. So question.
Yep.
since we didn't technically have Hollow Knight on the table, would you still cut GTA 5 in its entirety, including RP?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I think, but the thing I gotta keep in mind, right, is I met my girlfriend on that game, so I might have to cut Baldur's Gate 3 and bench GTA.
Okay.
Still being put on the bench though. Clearly, the
like-
story was better than his girlfriend.
Right. Well, we said no. Here's the thing, though. We said GTA 5 in its entirety, which means I'm also benching the shitty fucking online that I hate. Right?
Yeah.
That is
GTA
the
Online.
thing. Because genuinely, right, 5M's been a lot of fun. We've just started a new server. I'm the head of a mafia. It's been fun. And I met Kat on there. My partner, my better half. GTA single player is very good. Unpopular opinion, I fucking hate the GTA Online, alright? That's just me. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and like, but I guess for me it's that separation of I love what I've done in 5M. The Riley Silver story is one of the greatest things I've ever written. And there's some stuff going on with that in other things that I make, right? But Expedition 33 changed me. Like, I'm a different person, and that's not hyperbolic. Like, it is changed the way I look at storytelling. It is leagues above so many things. Love Baldur's Gate 3, but if we're swapping Hollow Knight with GTA 5, I'm benching Baldur's Gate 3.
Felt that.
Yeah.
That.
No. You're cutting Baldur's Gate.
Cutting. Sorry,
Yeah.
cutting. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Confusion.
All right.
I'm new to these terms, right? I'm new to these terms. All right. I'm not a sports ball guy. I'm sorry.
No,
Sports ball guy.
You figured it out as you win.
Wait, you don't actually watch football? I thought you did.
No.
Oh.
What about football?
Fuck me, I guess.
No, I don't watch that either. I don't watch football or football.
Okay. One more for you, CJ. This one might be a little easier.
Okay.
Among Us, Dell and Dawson, Lockdown Protocol.
Okay, right.
You say easier. I was like, this is a lot harder. I feel like.
No, see, for me, this is a little bit easier. Start Among Us. Because it started my streaming. It's how I met a lot of people that led me to meet a lot of friends, lifelong friends that I've got. Like that, like Among Us is like the infraction point for a lot of things. So start with that. Dale and Dawson and Lockdown Protocol, very good games in the sort of the imposter genre, let's call it.
Yeah.
I think Dale and Dawson is funnier. I think it's funnier. I think that like with the setting of it, there's more. Like I'm a role play guy. I like my role play. I like my D&D. Dale and Dawson, I feel like invites that role play a lot more with the little and the. I like that, like the tasks you have to do aren't these turn off the reactor, stop the asteroids before they. It's like yeah. Put your fucking files away. Send an email. Call this motherfucker. So I'm gonna bench Dale and Dawson. I'm cutting Lockdown Protocol.
Okay.
Fair.
All right.
Fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Any disagreements here? Any beef?
No, I see.
think I cut.
I see his
think I cut
logic on
Among
that.
Us. No, I agree with his logic on it. I think I cut. I think I cut Among Us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You bench
I got it.
lockdown protocol?
Yeah. Bench lockdown. Start
Yeah.
Dale. Dale and
You ain't
Dawson.
had Among Us that much, huh?
Eh.
Eh.
He's just not a liar. That's what it is. Clank's
just
just
like-
not a liar.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
It is
See-
okay. No. To be clear, the one big problem with Among Us is that Among Us is it really got to a point where Among Us was only fun as the imposter, and
Sure.
you would play your civilian rounds or whatever they're called in that game, your crew rounds, like you were in the imposter, so that you can throw off people when you are the imposter. And that kind of
That's-
gameplay was like, it was just like really unfun.
That
Not
seems
really
you
unfun.
have mods.
Even but like even with mods and all that, it was just I guess it depends on like how depends on the group, because we have a lot of people who like aren't like, because the fun part about Among Us was like new people would keep cycling in.
Mm.
And a lot of older people would cycle out, and then you just kind of had new dynamics, and that was kind of the fun part of Among Us. But when you stuck with the same group for a really long time, it kind of got stale quickly. Because like also because a lot of time it was like crew was sabotaging itself.
Yeah, it happens for
It-
sure. It happens.
in the like, oh, we need to, because it was always better to vote imposters out than doing tasks, and it was just a whole thing. I think Dale and
I
Dawson.
did my tasks. First of
Yeah.
all, I
I
cleared the shit out of my tasks. Always.
Who's it over here? I did my fucking chores, all right? The house is a
Yeah.
mess. It's not my fault. Look, I did my list on the fridge. I got a gold star. I ain't having shit.
that
Who
being
am I
said,
following around?
Dale and Dawson, I think, is a better take on that like genre, just holistically.
love
Having
Dale
like
and
having like a detective trying to figure out who would actually, like, having a dedicated role of trying to figure out who it is and passing that around.
Mhm. The snitch.
Yeah, is pretty fucking funny.
We do need
And
to play
then-
that again.
And then the third one, it didn't really matter what the third one was. I was gonna cut Among Us regardless.
Okay. So for those who don't know, there is a game called Deceit. I don't know if it's still a thing.
Oh,
Was
old
a
one.
fun ass werewolf game. That game was so good, so fun to play. I was thinking about putting that in the list instead of Lockdown Protocol, but I don't know who's played it, so I did
Nah.
Lockdown Protocol instead.
oh, bro. I was playing a lot of Deceit in 2021. A lot
Okay,
of
yeah,
Deceit
so
in
was I.
2021.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites. Okay, Quang, are you
Yep.
ready?
I am ready.
Here we go. Start, bench, cut, Smash, Melee, Rivals 2, Street Fighter 6.
I think you start Street Fighter 6, you bench Rivals of Aether 2, and you cut Smash Brothers Melee.
I was not expecting to hear that.
As the Melee
I was
head.
not expecting to hear that.
I think you have to cut Melee. I think Melee's gotten to a point where it's like so people really like the skill floor being so high.
Hmm.
But it's like really restrictive. Granted, it's a lot easier to like reach that skill floor now than it was when I started playing that. I sound like an old head, but when I played the game back in 2012, like started getting like competitive. I guess it was like 2011, but yeah. That skill floor, like reaching that skill floor took me a year of just practicing before I got to actually start having fun playing the game.
Going to make you feel
Yeah.
even older. There'll be kids who see this on YouTube Shorts that were born after 2012.
No, I know.
Oh,
I know.
man.
Well, I'm one of the best players. One of the best players in the game was born after the GameCube was out of rotation.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But But I think you have to cut it. I think I'm on this I've been on this crusade. I do think that skill floors need to be lower. Melee will have a special place in my heart. I still watch most of the tournaments, and top level is really cool, but top level is also really hard to understand what's going on at this point. I think if you watched Melee back in 2015, 2016, it was really easy to just be like, that was really cool. I don't know how he did it, but clearly it was difficult to do, and that was really cool that happened in the way that it happened. Now it's like I don't understand what's going on. why didn't Pikachu explode off the left side of the screen? Right? I don't. There's a lot of really unintuitive visual things that happen, and it's just confusing. Which is once again, it's cool to watch as somebody who knows and understands.
You make a good point though. I felt that way even recently watching it.
Yeah.
Like watch you guys play at the house on the CRTs. I'm like, wait, who just did what? And they're just like, oh, that tech was crazy. I'm like, what tech? Wait, what did he? Somebody play by play real quick. Like I don't know. I mean, you're right. That has happened. Yeah.
So I genuinely think that those type of games don't really have a place anymore, especially if you don't have a really supportive community. Unfortunately, most of the community now is online. Back when we old heads used to play video games, PvP, we had to go meet each other in person.
Yeah.
And generally people are nicer in person. Fun fact. And it's a lot easier to the tilt doesn't set in the same way. You get hit with something bullshit, and then you have some guy be like, "Man, that was bullshit." Immediately feels better.
Yeah.
Right? Or you get hit with some bullshit, and you could turn to the guy and be like, "How do I deal with that?" And that's kind of one of the cool things about being in the FGC is most people will be like, "Oh, either that, I have no idea." Fucking what was it, Genesis this year when I was competing? Played in what I know is the hardest. What was a 90-10 matchup? The hard losing for me. I get wrecked in tournament, and I turned to the guy and I was like, "Hey, what am I supposed to do?" He was like, "Honestly, I have no idea." I could not tell you because from my side, this is my turn brain off, and I still win anyways. Matchup, and I was like, I mean, that's fair. I was hoping I would get insight from somebody on the other side, but nobody knew. It was the conclusion. Cool.
That's wild.
But yeah, just when you have the game that's really hard to physically play, and you don't have that community aspect to it just naturally because most kids are just grinding online now.
Yeah.
I think it's incredibly unfun and really demoralizing. So that could go away. I think
okay.
and Rivals 2 gets benched because of similar things. Most people just only play online, and the skill floor is a lot lower. And there are a lot of really good resources, and the community is pretty sick. But the Street Fighter 6 community is old, it's established. There are a lot of really exciting people to watch, and the community is generally great. You don't have to be good at the game to really enjoy Street Fighter.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
like it.
then I like it. I was surprised, but after the explanation, it makes sense. So the next one, I did a little bit of research,
Mhm.
so if I get this wrong, then it is what it is. Start bench cut between Stardew Valley,
Mhm.
The Binding of Isaac,
Mhm.
and A Hat in Time.
Oh, fuck you. Oh,
Oh,
no.
that's a rough one, buddy.
Oh,
Something's gonna die.
Uh,
I'm
Stardew
surprised Get
Valley
the
Binding
Mummy
of
wasn't in there, but shit.
I think you kill fuck. I think you kill Binding of Isaac. I think I have to bench Stardew Valley, and my one true love is starting Hat in Time. I want you to know I'm gonna send a screenshot.
Oh god, are we gonna see
uh,
some hours?
Oh
no,
god.
no, my hours are completely incorrect because I have DLCs, modding, and all that stuff like happens all over the place. But I'll send this to the group chat. Just how my library is organized.
Nice.
Oh my god.
There's a
Oh my
single
fucking
favorite.
god.
There's a
There
single
it is.
favorite game.
Oh yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
There's only one favorited game at all, and it is a
Yo,
fan.
Bastion's a good fucking shout in there, by the way.
Yeah, Bastion's a good game. I had
That's a great game.
I think that's right. I think,
Antechamber, fuck.
yeah, these are all just in alphabetical.
What is Anime Boobies 3000? What is that?
I didn't even
have you
see that.
Yeah, what game is it? No, I'm kidding.
That-
It's not there.
Have you ever played Brick Break?
No.
It's nothing like that. It's nothing like
It's
that.
nothing like that.
It's the complete
It's
opposite.
weird. It's weird you got two favorites in here: A Hat in Time and Honey Pop. That's weird.
Yo, Honey Pop goes hard. Honey Pop 2, Double Date.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Hey, dude.
All right,
But
Mister.
yeah, I think it has to be. I think I go back to Stardew Valley way too much. I think Binding of Isaac I have played a little bit recently, but it's more of a. It's not relaxing. That game is very stressful. The game is a lot of stress. Stardew Valley, I like will get lost in, and I actually have a hard ban on life. If they're like, I'm only allowed to play farming games on Fridays. If I do play them, like Friday nights. Because by the time that I stop playing, it will be Sunday night, and I have missed days of high school playing the Game Boy Advance game Harvest Moon, Friends Mineral Town.
How did I know you were gonna say that?
And
Adds up, actually.
I have missed days of school because I didn't sleep. Just playing on an emulator, not even on my GBA, because fucking it needed. My computer doesn't need a charge.
Love that.
So it's a problem. Yeah, but A Hat in Time is something that like recently I've also I kind of just want to have a better time on the speedrun ladder. I don't have a controller right now because I broke my last one. So I need to get a new like Xbox controller and like remod everything because I fucked up something with this most recent download. But I want to be like top 30, top 40 on the speedrun, I think. .com ladder. I think I'll be. I think it's probably harder now. I have like a time that I want to get, but I need to actually like sit down and grind it.
Okay.
And I'm really bad at modding. Modding is just not a thing I'm good at. But yeah, I want to get like a sub 45, which is 50. I would be like 56 ish is where I want to be.
I have thought of doing like some fucking speed runs for Crack Media, so that might be a thing in the near future.
Speed run it.
The Andy % got beat again by. He is the guy, but like 20 days ago.
Oh, dude. See, I've gotten back into modding recently. I've been modding XCOM 2, and that's been interesting.
Oh god.
Because I have a plan for a YouTube series next year that I needed some mods for.
What's your favorite mod so far?
Genuinely, like I love any customization mods. I've got some hair mods in. A lot of it is quality of life stuff.
Yeah.
But there is one I'm looking at, which is basically a Mass Effect mod that just adds a lot of Mass Effect themed enemies to the game. I'm like, I shouldn't because it will break the immersion, but I could. I could because everyone knows I love Mass Effect.
Immersion's overrated.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
tell that to Red Dead 2,
Pretty squares are better.
huh?
okay, all right.
Only game I've been modding is Deadlock for obvious reasons. I got a Spider-Man lash right now. That's great to see. I have Gojo as the doorman, which is also a very fun one.
Is that a name bot I see on your
This
No,
is like insane because I've never heard of Juice actually modding anything in his entire life.
yeah, right.
It's full
Right?
addiction. I
The
do.
first thing I ever modded was Minecraft. That was it.
He is
You know,
full immersion team right now.
Yeah.
Like fuck.
Whenever I'm
The
on the
graphics mod.
computer, I'm gonna start just a chat log with the CJ every time that Juice goes on Deadlock. I'm just gonna screenshot it.
yeah, no, honestly, we fucking.
Just go back and forth when we see Juice on Deadlock.
By the way, I just quick update on this. A year and 2 months, my most played game ever on Steam. I'm almost at 2,000 hours, 1,970 hours.
Hell, brother.
Jesus.
What am
Christ.
Yeah.
WWE 2K25 hours? Because obviously I've been doing a lot of stuff in that game for recording. I've actually started modding that game slightly to make recording easier. I'm only at 420 hours. Nice.
I
I'm
don't
only
think.
at 420 hours.
I don't think
That's
I'm
not bad, though.
reaching. I don't think I'm reaching my most played game. I
Is it
have I have seven on Steam. I have 777 hours in Slay the Spire
Oh my god.
and counting.
I know I've got hella
And that's only
Sea of
on Steam.
Thieves. I know I've got hella Sea of Thieves hours, but also like I haven't been playing Sea of Thieves because I kind of like interest kind of died because it's getting a bit too bloated for me.
My next closest is Rivals of Aether 2 at
I believe that.
281.
I believe that.
But I feel like you should have way more hours than that.
I
What do you
wanna
have in
know-
League?
What do I have in League? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? Like a soul contract.
I'm soul contract.
Fuck.
All right. We're almost done here.
20 years, Randon says.
J-Dog,
Probably accurate. Oh god.
are you ready, J-Dog?
If you put Medal of Honor in there, I swear to god.
First one is going to be between Medal of Honor Tier 1, Titanfall 2, and COD 4.
Okay, well this
I think I know where this goes.
This,
Should I make it Black Ops 2 instead of COD 4?
yeah, probably. I mean,
Okay, Black Ops
well,
2.
I mean, shit. Well, all right. Fuck.
I think COD 4 for the nostalgia, but Black Ops 2 for obvious reasons.
Okay, so like, I guess there's two aspects I can go from this. Where, like, what are we going from? Are we going from like single player or multiplayer?
Oh, total bias. We're doing a start bench cut, by the way, Brandon. Start bench cut for video game.
Okay. I'll do both. Okay, single player wise, obviously, I think you already know. I'm gonna have to start Medal of Honor just because emotionally it was great. Obviously, bench Black Ops 2. Titanfall, I'm gonna have to cut just because I did like one better. Let's be honest. Multiplayer. Multiplayer wise, I'm gonna have to start Black Ops 2 and bench Titanfall 2. And then Medal of Honor was just kind of like a shit version of like the first Battlefield. So it was like whatever.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty bad. Like we played it for I'll probably say like 20 to 50 hours, but
Yeah, it wasn't. It
it
wasn't
was
anything
pretty
insane.
bad. Yeah.
It was like a slightly, not even better, but like slightly variation version of the Bad Company 2.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, I probably would play Bad Company 2's multiplayer
Which
over Medal of
was
Honor like 10 out of 10 times.
Bad Company 2 was the one where I got like 500k fucking sniper score in like less than a week or something. Yeah, so that was just like,
Yeah,
that was just a grind.
I do remember that. Okay.
Twofer.
I'm not necessarily mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Now, last one. I hope this is a good one. I don't know if it is going to be. We'll see. I'll be online. Diablo 3 New World.
I feel like that's an easy one, but maybe I've got wrong opinions.
It one pops in my head, kind of easy. If we're going
Mr. Marsh.
if we're going by like the general experience, I mean either way, just because it has a bad taste in my mouth, Diablo 3 is going to be cut either way. In terms of like general gameplay experience and just playing with people, that's the hard part. But I think for collaboration, I think I'm going to have to put Albion Online as start and bench New World. But gameplay wise, I think I'm going to have to start New World and bench Albion.
New World has some good gameplay for sure.
But it's kind of like, it's a hard one.
Repetitive at times.
It's a hard one because like the absolute, like everything about the end game and the grind and everything that went into Albion Online was just perfectly flawless. But maybe it's because I wasn't in like a huge guild or anything. It was just like me and like 20 other guys who were like kind of like we basically like went around like mercenaries pretty much. But as far as like community immersion, getting people together and just fucking taking over a fucking server, like New World was definitely like top tier there. I've even
how you said
what
real quick. I like how you said, you know, we didn't have like a full guild. It was just like 15 to 20 other guys running around.
That's wild.
Like
that's wild to me.
No,
it was just a couple. It was just a couple bros, you know, just like 15 of us. Just like that, brother. That's half a classroom,
bro. Some of the biggest fucking guilds in Albion Online are like minimum 250. Minimum.
Wild.
Like insane.
You know they got a fucking Discord where everyone has to check in and do their ranks and shit.
Oh yeah, they're fucking
Discord. They're fucking still on Vent. What do you mean?
They're on TeamSpeak. Let's be real.
Well, so there were fucking so in Albion Online, there's these they break them up into like there's guild versus guild fights, which is kind of like 5v5s. You pick your 5 best guys, they go up against their 5 best guys. That's a small one. And then there's territory grab, which is kind of like you have to flag a territory in order to basically initiate those guild B guilds. And then there's like general Zerg fights. Mind you, every area of Albion Online has a maximum, like you can only have 200 people in that area total. There were strategies from those top guilds to just flood the place with 200 fucking people so nobody else could get in and claim that territory.
Fuck yeah. Gang. Gang on me, gang on 3.
Like, it was ridiculous. It was
Yeah, that's
insane.
wild.
But I was actually going through some of my TikToks the other day, and I did message a few people sending like our old like arena TikToks from New World, and I'm just like, you know what? What if we start playing this again? Like, how bad could it be?
Yeah. Yeah,
How bad could it be? That's everyone.
What if I did go back to the trenches? What of it? What of it?
No, I'm the only one that still
Oh,
plays League
dear.
here.
Whilst we're sort of, so I've done some math. So Juice, let me ask you real quick. How would you describe your sleep schedule? Like in the last year or so, let's say. Like, average sleep, what are we looking at?
6 hours.
6 hours? Okay. So if we're just going to assume that's the average. So over the last 14 months, let's say you've spent about 25% of your time asleep. You've spent 20% of the last 14 months playing Deadlock.
To be clear,
Yeah.
allegedly, I heard that Juice was multitasking while playing Deadlock.
Look,
I was?
Part of
doing...
his 9 to 5. Is Deadlock.
Oh no! So I've just done a little bit of math, and obviously the math may not be perfect. I rounded it up to 2,000 because you said you were nearly at 2,000. So
I can give you the real number.
well, I rounded it. So if we go 2,000 hours over the last 14 months, then 21% of your 14 months has been spent playing Deadlock, and then 25% of that time would have been sleeping with the average of 6 hours a night. So you've spent about 50% of the last year either asleep or on Deadlock.
That's insane. That's a crazy number. I'm gonna install it right now.
I just did the math. You have played a total of 82.083 days of Deadlock.
Nearly 3 months.
He might be playing right now.
Yeah, Reddit said that in chat. He might be playing right now.
No, we can see his hands. Unless he's playing with his feet or his dick.
Listen, I'd be a liar if I told you I've never played Deadlock like in the middle of a work meeting. I for sure have. Like at sometimes like it just like I don't know what it is, man. I mean, maybe the word is addiction. Maybe that's the word. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe the
But
word is addiction.
like, what I'm just saying, if we just framed it as you spent 20% of the last year in the casino, it would absolutely be a problem.
Yeah,
All right?
yeah,
Like,
true.
let's just call it what it is.
True.
But he's not losing money playing Deadlock.
No, he's losing mental health from the way I've heard him speak about some of his teammates, so it's arguably just as bad.
No, that's actually a bonus to mental health, being able to vent about, get that aggression out.
I don't rage nearly as hard as my constituents. All right, let me say that real quick. All right, I am probably tame compared to how some other people rage in this community. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I'm nice, for the most part. Although someone did almost send pizza to the house once because they
Oh my
really
God.
didn't really didn't like me, and I was like, dang, bro, it's like that. I get it.
That's wild.
I get it, man. It's the gaming world for you.
That's the gaming world for you.
Gaming world for you.
Well, since I'm totally unprepared and we're 45 minutes in almost, this is my half-ass last minute Juice Wayne start bench or cut.
Oh, I'm getting one. Ooh.
Obviously, got to put Deadlock on there.
I mean, listen, you can't put Deadlock in there. I mean, okay, all right,
Deadlock.
All right.
Well, no, because now Jado can pick 2 really good games, and you have to kill one of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Black Ops 2. Metal Gear Solid.
Which Metal Gear Solid?
You know what, bro? I'm not educated enough to Be
Don't say Phantom
specific.
Pain. Don't say Phantom Pain. Don't say
you can
that's
say
the bad one.
You can say Phantom Pain, but no.
All
Okay,
right,
so my favorite Metal Gear Solid is Snake Eater. It's my,
I
it's
was
my
just,
favorite.
I was
Snake
gonna
Eater.
say it's either gonna be Sons of Liberty or Snake Eater.
Okay,
shit.
Snake Eater then. And I think I know what's gonna be cut.
Oh, cutting Black Ops 2 is crazy, man.
Oh shit!
I'm all right. Listen, I gotta cut Deadlock, and here's why. I have to cut Deadlock because as much as I enjoy playing Deadlock, as much like it's one of those games that I don't need friends. I can play this shit by myself and have a blast. Black Ops 2 with friends is some of the most fun I've ever had in a video game in my fucking life. I mean, Xbox 360 days, if you weren't playing multiplayer during the 360 days, you missed out, bro. You missed the train. That was absolute peak. So I gotta cut Deadlock and I gotta bench Black Ops 2. And nothing beats Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater in my opinion. That is storyline was it like almost 3 hours of cutscenes. You're literally watching a movie inside of a video game. Like it's the start of the series in a sense, even though chronologically it is the start of the series. It's come on, man. Metal Gear Solid is just it's too goated. So
Fair.
yeah, I gotta do that. Damn, cutting Deadlock is crazy.
Bro,
Cutting
like
Deadlock is crazy.
a fifth of your last year just down the drain.
Just
Yeah, just completely wasted.
Just like, oh
Pulling
well,
all my hair right after this.
Yeah.
I can confirm in the last year that apparently Juice has, on average, played more Deadlock yearly than I have played League, I believe.
Damn, really?
I just put the stats in. I'm doing the math right now.
Oh
Because we're in
god.
2025. I started in 2018. So it's 7 years. I have 6,560 hours in League of Legends.
See,
God,
I feel like
yeah.
I have some pretty egregious hours in WWE 2K25, but also it's like, yeah, I've got 420 hours, but also this is a game that came out in March, and I need to
Yeah.
remember that. So like it,
Mhm.
I don't want so yeah.
Yeah, no, I have an average of 930 hours per year on
Yeah,
League.
that's a lot. That's a lot.
On League of Legends.
So
Yeah.
you're right. If I at this pace, at this rate, I am on pace to pass your
Yearly average.
like in the same frame of time. You're right.
Ooh,
That's
hold on.
that's
Because I'm almost at
wild.
2,000 hours, and I'm what a year and 2 months in.
I think
So
the only game that might compare to like 1,000+ hours, which is kind of bad, I guess, because I just realized like I play so many fucking games. I'm barely lucky to get like a game over 200, 300 hours in one days. But I'm sure World of Warcraft is probably up there. I'm sure it's
oh
gotta be
yeah,
up there.
yeah, 100%. You
Uh,
don't even realize it.
But I mean that's not even bad. And I can't
I have-
calculate that because they
Yeah.
probably don't have stats for that. Well, actually,
I imagine that like your RuneScape hours is probably RuneScape was probably your shit too. Then.
it's up there, but there's a lot of people that have way more hours in RuneScape than me.
Oh yeah, of course.
I just checked my 5M hours. That's not good.
Oh, buddy. Wait, 5M.
1,600 hours over the last
Yep.
3 years. Oh
Yep.
god! The amount of hours I spent
Yeah.
stood on a corner.
Guys,
Yeah.
Trying to be
Guys,
all
we might be
ominous and
gamers.
shit.
Oh,
We might be
shit.
gamers.
We might be gamers. Oh no.
Wait, how do you see how many hours you have in 5M?
So it's probably going to be in hidden, but you check source SDK base 2007. I've got
Bro.
almost exactly 1,600 hours.
Yeah.
1,601. Oh,
I got
fuck.
1,300. Yeah.
Oh god, and that's like only over the last 2.5, 3 years. Ah,
Yeah.
Damn, that's like 1,600 hours of a fake life. How's that feel?
And
Oh, bro,
again,
listen, RP sucks
like,
you in, man.
yeah.
It
Well,
sucks you in.
I've spent at least 200 just stood on a fucking corner.
Yeah.
Just stood outside fucking Bean Machine or White Widow. Just fucking stood there for 200. No wonder I'm unemployed. Fuck.
No, I mean,
Oh, bro. It's so
You know,
true.
I should put that on my resume as a commitment thing. I'm the most committed motherfucker you'll ever meet.
hey, you know what? All right. I'm not gonna lie. That was a shot below the belt for a lot of people. I'm not. I apologize. All right,
Including me. Including me, by the way. That's a shock.
It's gonna
I take
hurt
that
a
one
lot
as
of
well.
people, but like, I have to give so much credit to 5M as a whole, just because of the fact that if it wasn't for our last session with WTF News and all that bullshit, I wouldn't have fucking just sat here and realized that why am I not putting all this time in Crack Media? And Crack Media probably wouldn't be a thing if WTF News was not a thing, if 5M wasn't a thing. None of us would fucking be here if it wasn't a thing. So...
And that's like why
That's
Among Us for me is also the other thing. Like, I wouldn't be here if not for Among Us, because I wouldn't have started streaming, I wouldn't have met Karma, I wouldn't have joined Elusive, and I wouldn't have met the people I've met. Like, my life without Among Us would have been I would have still just been working or whatever job, not knowing any of y'all. Like, it's fucking wild. And none of that would have happened if not for Friday the 13th, the video game, because that's what got me into online gaming.
Damn, that's one. Okay.
Yeah.
Fun fact, BJ.
Yeah.
You were there the first time I've played video games with these guys.
I believe. Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It would have been the first side quest we did together.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the first time we've ever played video games together.
Damn. That was the
Was it the
Overdrive? What is not? What wasn't played? Oh, I think it was played up actually.
The first episode.
Yeah. It would have been.
It was. Yeah.
Overcooked.
Overcooked. That's right. Yeah, Overcooked.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, look
I
how
said
much we've
Overdrive.
Overdrive.
Forza.
Oh man.
Forza. Forza Horizon.
Damn.
Oh my god.
That's nuts.
And the worst part is I just started a new 5M server, so those hours are gonna keep fucking climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Yes, they are. I might have to join. You gotta send me.
It is a quiet server at the moment, but like I'm trying to do a little bit of networking. It seems like a good place. Like it's fun. I'm running a little mafia. I'm a little Valentine.
Juice, you gonna have time to play outside of Deadlock?
Well, I definitely can't get any like real role, in the server if I join. I gotta just be a trash man. And see that's the thing is like going forward now in RP, I get more enjoyment out of just having like a regular job where I get a little cash, but then find ways to role play like where it's not, something where I have to be super dedicated to it, right? Yeah, because Deadlock is just, until I hate Deadlock, it is my main squeeze. Even my girlfriend is like, "Is it me or Deadlock?" Like,
yeah, guys, I have a girlfriend too.
And I'm like, I'll turn off the computer, guy. I'll turn off the computer. All right, I'll turn it off.
See, I fucking hope it's a bit, but I saw a TikTok a while ago. It's a fucking Fortnite guy, like Nick 30 or something. And there's a clip of him going around of him saying if his wedding was on the same day as a Fortnite event, he'd have to like reschedule the wedding or something. If you get to that point,
holy shit, no.
Yeah. I'll find the clip. It's fucking wild.
That's a yikers.
That's a bit much. That's a bit
much.
Brandon's at 1,300 hours. Not surprised.
Yeah. Look, but I think, you know, when you find, because I will give it most of my hours, like I'd say like 2/3 of those hours, 3/4 of those hours are on elusive. So I'd like to say that I've probably spent about 1,200 hours on elusive alone. So that server was special. That was a very special place.
There's no
Okay.
way Twitch is making the word loading an actual loading circle and screwing up the bot right now. That's not happening, right?
It might be
That's
I don't know if
wild.
we have the fucking emote mod thing, or I don't know, like Better TTV or whatever.
Well,
it is.
that should be coming from like Stream Elements. So like, what the fuck? They're just like, hey,
That's
we're
what
just
I
gonna
thought.
we're just
Okay.
gonna fucking put in the loading emote. That's
That's
wild.
actually.
Specifically capitalized. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it is. Shit.
That's pretty cool.
That's insane. All right, so I just make it fucking lowercase. That's wild.
Yeah, you gotta
Thanks.
make it lowercase.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Stream Elements.
Or do like quotation marks. That might break it up. I don't know though. We'll see.
You're doing great. I believe in you.
Do this before I forget. That kind of sucks. Whatever. Lame.
Well, while he's doing that, I will segue some because recently a little company known as Nintendo released a new game that the internet fucking hates, and Quang thinks that the hate is little unjustified. Quang, why don't you tell us about it?
People don't have to spend money on games to make them, and they should be priced based on demand, not based off of how much money they spent on making a game. And the game's pretty fun. I have how many hours do I have in this game right now? Enough. I've been playing it on and off for the better part of a week or so.
Well, tell them what the fucking game is. Shit.
What? Pokemon ZA. And literally, so many people are so mad about like so many inconsequential things. The game's a little sloppy, but I mean, clearly there wasn't a lot of budget that went into the game, and I think that's fine. If you are playing the game to nitpick and look for the stupid, what is it called? Where do you find?
Oh, that's crazy. Nintendo doesn't have the budget to fucking make a Pokemon game because they're too busy suing somebody over the rights to Pokemon. That's crazy.
That's
It's-
literally. I think that's such a fucking stupid statement too. Oh my god!
But
Literally.
I think this is my thing because I haven't played the game. I don't have a Switch. I don't have a Switch 2.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
I've never picked one up. From what I've seen of the game,
Yep.
right? It looks flat. It looks very flat. And
So
from what I understand, the map is like I think I saw a video of someone running across the map and it took them like 2.5 minutes.
yeah, but that's not what you're doing. So once again, I think that's such a stupid thing. I would much rather be able to get from one end of the map to the other in like 3 minutes than 3 of those minutes, then going from one end of the map to the other end of the map in 10 minutes, where 3 of those minutes is literally nothing.
True.
But I think
And-
we don't need those two extremes, right? Can we not have a 6-minute map where there's loads of cool shit to find?
So there's also a lot of verticality in the game, and there's a lot of mazes. So you're never walking in a straight line. You're always hunting for things in the overworld, if you want to call it, or in like the specific like zones and stuff like that. So you're never just walking in a straight line, and there's literally no reason to. I use the fast travel function when I need to get places because it's just better than running. Because unless I'm literally trying to explore and hunt for stupid things, that the thing that I'm mad about at the game is the most inconsequential bullshit. It's the worst Pokedex in any game Pokemon game that I've ever played. Because when I ask the Pokedex, where am I supposed to find this Pokemon? It's like, look up sometimes. And I'm like, fine, I hate you. And I know it's a monkey and I know it's supposed to be in a tree. Which tree?
Walk
But that's
up,
fine.
forehead.
No, but like it is, it's fine because I think it's fun and like it's very not Pokemon as well. I mean, they kind of did it with Legends Arceus as well, where there's so much more emphasis on hunting Pokemon than, and I do mean hunting Pokemon, not catching Pokemon, because it's a lot of like sneaking around and then jump scaring them.
Interesting.
And
I mean, like I
Uh,
mean, I've never been a massive Pokemon fan, but I like to keep tabs on a lot of the news. I've been reading up on some of the stuff since I saw you put in the document. I think the biggest issue a lot of people seem to be having is that it is a game from, and the thing people keep bringing up, and I know it's not entirely, but like it is the biggest franchise in the world, a
Yeah.
franchise that a good third of it is built around these games coming out, because without these games coming out, you can't have the new cards and all, you can't have all the new anime and shit, 'cause it's all based off the games. And people are just saying that, like, for the price that Nintendo is putting out, like, it's not necessarily that, like, they haven't spent a lot of money on this game, but it's like people are starting to expect more
sure.
from a company that it does, and I feel like the biggest issue people have is the feeling that Nintendo are just or Game Freak. I don't know who specifically is behind this
It's
game, whether it's Game Freak or a different company.
the Pokemon Company.
But they are just conveyor belting Pokemon games out at this point. Because a lot of people had some people had issue with Sun and Moon. A lot of people had issues with Sword and Shield. I had a lot of issues
Sword
with
Shield
Sword
was
and
the
Shield.
worst. Yeah, that one was problematic.
And so I don't know, but it definitely feels like this is and there's another game that The Sims is also having this, but it feels like there are a lot of gaming communities that are slowly turning against their developers.
Sure. I disagree with all of that for this game specifically. One, it's a side game. Uh it's not it's a side game, to be very clear. This is not a mainline game. In fact, you don't even have turn-based battle. It's all real-time battling, which is really cool. I'm never gonna play online because I've seen people play online and that seems sweaty as hell, and I'm not gonna deal with it. Because there are two different metas happening in Japan and America. It's the whole thing. And I'm not gonna deal with that. But like in game, you can actively dodge abilities. You can also die, like the character can die from getting hit by Pokemon attacks too many times. All really cool stuff, and it is a side game, and the game really asks you to pay attention to the small details, and you do pay attention to the small details because of it. Uh, or like the specific details, I should say. I think this game's fine. Do I think $70 is expensive? Yeah, but I don't think there's a single game in the world that I paid $70 for. And I do think it's kind of bullshit that they released the game with DLC. Uh, which is kind of bullshit, and I agree with that. But it's a full game. Like I said, I saw that I have more than 15 hours this like last week in that game. Because it's genuinely fun. Because it's more Breath of the Wild, less Pokemon, if that makes sense. Where except the entire point of it is to collect Korok seeds. And I'm pretty happy with that.
See,
Uh,
my question would be, and it's not necessarily one you might have the answer for, but it's like
Yeah.
people who really loved Legends Arceus seem to be hating ZA.
Oh, I think people overhyped Legends Arceus in a major way.
Okay.
Legends Arceus, I think has a better story, to be clear. I haven't finished the story though, because I really I'm on a side mission to get every achievement in the game. Which is gonna take forever, and the game like really tries to prevent you from doing it, which is kind of fun, kind of annoying, but also we'll see when I start like getting bored and actually just finish the game. But Legend Arceus had a better story for sure. Legends of Arceus had so many problems. I think the thing that I was mentioning before, where just moving through the world took so long, and so much of it was just like nothing. And there's no reason for that map to be that big, in my opinion. But people really like Legends Arceus because it was the first time that something really do happened to Pokemon, literally ever. I think since like Gen 5 basically tried to reboot the series with brand new Pokemon.
Mm.
Because they deleted half the cast and were like, or they deleted the whole cast except for like 5 Pokemon, and they're like, we're starting over. And then people were like, no, my Charizard, I want my Charizard back, and they're like, fine. So we're back to where we are now.
Fuck Charizard.
Yeah, fair. But I think people were like over excited about the like new style, the like overworld, and all that because it was cool. But other than that in story, like I think the gameplay was incredibly repetitive, even more so than ZA, and ZA is incredibly also has one of the best customization. There's so many fancy clothes. You can really customize your character. My character has ombre hair, like 3 tones.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at screenshots of the game right now, and I'm like, every screenshot does have like a very different character. But I was like, I feel like I'm looking at a like early PS3 game.
I will say the screenshots really do it dirty, because the screenshots are not, you're not looking, the game is very dynamic, is kind of the problem. I was really hesitant because of the screenshot too, because the textures are really lazy and look really lazy and really boring, but you really don't notice it while you're playing the game, because like I said, you're hunting the entire time. So you're like, oh, what's about to pop out? Am I gonna I got mobbed by like 7 scythers. And blacked out. Like I got destroyed. And it's a lot of that. And you know, there's boss monsters in the overworld too that you're like, do I fight it for the sake of fighting it? Sometimes the answer is yes.
Sometimes.
The answer is yes. Yeah, because you want the EXP because you're also like EXP grinding to finish the achievements, like evolve this number of Pokemon and all that stuff. So, you know, I think the game's fine. I think there's the general frustration that it feels lazy, especially with the size of the franchise. However, I don't know. This is a side game. If this was a mainline game, I might feel a little bit different. Especially because I think 90% of this game is the battle system and like hunting and all that stuff. So I don't know. I think people are mad, and I think they're allowed to be mad. I think they're stupid, but that's whatever.
There's always going to be those people.
I think, yeah, I mean, from what I'm reading, a lot of it is people are making a big deal about this because they're worried that if Nintendo see that people are willing to accept this for a side game, then like, oh, but then they'll just do the same for the main line. Because people have been commenting on like the slow and gradual drop in quality in Pokemon games over the last few years in general.
I think, I don't know. I think that the last one, what was it? Because you got to look at it 2 different ways, right? You got to look at it from the competitive side and because you always have to consider them, even though they're like 10% of the community, and from the casual side. Scarlet and Violet were a huge jump up from Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield was garbage, absolutely horrendous. And even though Scarlet and Violet came out and was a buggy mess and lagged all over the place, it was still a massive step up from Sword and Shield. People forget how bad Sword and Shield was, I think. God, that game was awful.
fucking terrible because that's the last one I fucking played, and I only played it for maybe like a week, not even.
I didn't even play it, and I knew how fucking bad it was because someone was like basically like streaming to me their playthrough, and just the fucking quality, dude. I'm like, because the last Pokemon game I played properly was Gen 5, was Black and White. And I really like those games. I really liked them. I like the little moving sprites. I thought they were real cute.
Top
Yeah,
top 2 Pokemon game. So
yeah. Honestly, I think that might be my favorite. Um, I cannot play the older games because the physical special split from Gen 4, like I can't go back after that.
yeah, that's fair. It's
Um,
really jarring.
Yeah, no, I'm really glad that Hot Gold and Soul Silver exists so I can experience Gen 2 because I fucking love Gen 2, but because of Gen 4. Um, but yeah, no, it seems to be like a very vitriolic game. There's a lot of very powerful opinions on here. And before we wrap up, there is another game that is over the last couple of days, some big fucking news has come out. I don't know if y'all know about the Sims and what the Sims
A
has
little
been
bit.
doing recently. But the Sims and EA got bought out by some lovely people in Saudi Arabia. I don't know what
Yep.
the exact figure was that they sold for, but they sold for quite a lot of money. And a few days ago, an article got released that I find very interesting. You know what? Power to them. Some of the biggest Sims creators, um, including what the names I have here, has come from PC Gamer, which in my history is a pretty reliable source. The names I've got are James Turner, Jesse Plumbella McNamara, and Kayla Sims. Little Simsy have all and many others, but those are the biggest names, have pulled out of the EA creator program, and asked for their codes to be rescinded. Obviously, this is coming just as a new big sale has dropped this last week. And some of the biggest fucking creators in the Sim space are saying, nah, fuck it, we ain't gonna support this Saudi shit. And as a wrestling fan, Saudi Arabian money has unfortunately been something I have to be very educated on over the last few years. But yeah, The Sims is losing money because some of their biggest creators are falling off of the platform after the sale of EA. And I kind of like that we're saying fuck you to the system. Personally, I think this is a good move. I think gamers are doing something right. Can't tell you the last time I said that, but we're doing something right. And that's just like some big news that dropped over the last couple of days. I got told about it yesterday, so I figured it was worth mentioning. I don't know if any of us really have any opinions. I can't tell you the last time I played The Sims. It was probably The Sims 3. But yeah. So fuck you, EA, I guess, is the mantra that we will continue to spout for years.
You can hear. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was it's 55 billion, right? That's the number.
55 billion.
Yep.
That's
55.
yes, yeah.
It's a massive fucking number.
That's a stupid amount of money. That's a stupid amount of money.
Yeah.
Yep.
I when was the last time that you played an EA game? I guess non-EA sports game, I should say.
Last time I played an EA game.
Probably Apex.
Is Apex EA?
Skate.
Yeah.
Played that.
Skate. Yep.
Garbage.
Skate and Apex Legends definitely the last.
Skate and Legendary Edition of Mass Effect would be my last two most recent ones.
Oh, wait, Apex was originally just on the Origin.
Yeah.
store. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I like
yep.
oh my
Back
god.
in the day, bro.
I was like, no, there's no way Apex was EA because I'm pretty sure it's on Steam the whole time. That can't be
Nope.
true. And then I had the flashback of my friends convincing me to download the virus that is the Origin.
Launcher.
That's like one of the worst launchers ever, man.
It
Bad.
it basically bricked my computer.
Yeah,
Oh, we could talk about that for hours.
terrible launcher.
Oh god. And then every time you load it up, it's like, do you want to buy Sims 3? Do you want to buy Sims 3?
Yeah, yeah.
Why? Because that's the last good game that they released.
That's calling that a good game is
And even that's been going
wild.
downhill.
Yeah, I enjoyed
Oh.
The Sims 3 when before the dark times of The Sims 4
The
and its
dark
50
times.
million fucking DLC that they're still releasing, because I've got a couple friends that still play The Sims 4 and buy the DLC, and I'm like, how the fuck are you still adding shit to this game? It's been out for over a decade! They fucking added a
Hey,
system.
GTA Online. Right?
Like, they've added a fucking heritage system. They added a whole fucking Star Wars DLC. They added a weather DLC. Game's 10 years old and you only added weather a couple of years ago?
Go figure.
Fucking hell, EA.
Hey man, maybe this is the transition. Like maybe this is people waking up and being like, oh, games are just being bought out for money. What are we doing? I mean, it's the same thing with the esports, right? The EWC. We're not gonna get into that either. That's
Yeah, no, it's a whole thing.
If you want to hear about that, go to the loading screen.
Oh, it's very
Hey.
informative. I will genuinely very informative.
No, seriously though, plug time actually, because we are at an hour and 15. We spent like 45 minutes talking about start bench cut, bro.
Honestly, I mean, if Juice just spends 2 weeks coming up with another couple benches and shit, then yeah, that's a good opener for sure.
I mean, I'm totally down for it. I think we switch to I mean, if we want to, maybe we'll like do a different podcast for like actual news industry shit, but like I think we start transitioning to like our opinions / entertainment kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like
just some bros hanging out.
Our shitty takes on everything.
All I'm saying is, if a Saudi prince wants to pay me and buy me out, I'm available.
I don't endorse that.
Okay.
Mike's opinions are not the opinions of CJ_Zephyr.
Why did you have to say that in that tone, though?
Oh my god.
To be clear, I'm not Quangida on here. I am Quang de yeah.
Quang de yeah.
Quang de yeah.
Yeah. Who de yeah? Quang de yeah. I mean, if we're plugging shit, I'm gonna very, very quickly. Hey guys, on Saturday, I've got a new YouTube video coming out at 6 p.m. Eastern because fuck daylight savings. They're stupid and I don't know why they exist. They're stupid and I hate them. But I've got a new episode coming out. It's a Halloween series. Check it out on Saturday. It's gonna be fun. It's nearly 3 hours long. I still haven't rendered it yet.
Oh my god.
CJ hates farmers confirmed.
CJ hates farmers confirmed.
We don't fucking need daylight savings anymore, alright? We've moved past that. We've fucking moved past it, alright? It's because some old fucker messed up when he made the calendar and they had to add an extra fucking day to it. Fuck off.
Fuck. We're not getting to that. That's sciencey.
Yeah.
We're not here for science, all right?
We're not science. Sorry, I derailed that. I'm
but
sorry.
We
I have strong opinions.
We are slowly getting over. I'm trying to start to recategorize things and put XP Share on its own channel, kind of separate from the cracked media as a whole, where we're starting to more pertain to just events and replays and basically actual gaming content for cracked media in itself. So slowly moving stuff over to this new XP Share. If you guys want to go subscribe, throw a couple likes on the ones we got. We're starting basically from season 2. I got those slowly re-uploading, and then hopefully we'll start catching up and getting these new episodes back on there too. Also, shorts are going to be on there. Also, if you want to, if you're a YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram person, all over the place, XP
Definitely.
share everywhere. Again, loading screen
God, it's my
episode
old
3 coming up.
model.
We're actually doing episode 3 recording today, so that should be up next Monday, the following Monday, depending on editing. We're trying to do it on Wednesdays, but it's kind of just like we're still up in the air. We're juggling new editors and stuff like that. So for sure, by next Monday, episode 3 will be up. Also, shorts and stuff on that if you guys haven't seen that already. But yeah, just content. And
Oh yeah, keep it coming.
if things work out, we got a bunch more tournaments coming at you. Possibly Rocket League, Call of Duty, maybe Siege. Of course, Valorant is going to be poking its head in and out. We got some good people over at EVC who, if you haven't heard already, just got a nice little sponsorship from Riot to do the VCT over in the Finnish region. So congrats off to them. Also, with that said, we got our next Daylight, Jesus Christ. We got our next Daylight Saving.
That's my fault.
We got our next Dead by Daylight Proving Grounds coming up soon. So watch the Discord for that. Yeah.
Call of Duty tournament. I gotta see this.
We got some shit coming. Also, possibly, maybe, we'll talk a little bit offline, but we might actually have some guests for our next episode, which would be pretty sick. Pretty sick. We get to talk to new people, guys. We get to make friends.
Can you repeat that last word again? What is it?
What are friends? Do they taste good?
Friends.
Okay. All right. We're cannibals here. All right.
How many of us have them? Friends.
Anyways,
Oh dear.
XP Share, episode 59. Appreciate you all. Thanks for hanging out. Deuces.
Bye.